Hey guys, hey, it's Bri here coming at you guys with another video, and for the first time in my YouTube channel history, I guess you would call it, I'm going to do an energy update. So I usually do an energy update on Facebook, but for some reason I just really want to do this on my YouTube channel today. And the reason why is because what is going on, when I tapped into my guides and asked for an energy update, there is way too much going on to just post something on Facebook. So I figured, you know what, why not share it via video? So if you're ready for an energy update, if you're ready to see what's going on, well then let's get to talking.
You just have to have a little bit of faith and a little bit of hope. If you're listening to this, just know that I believe in you.
First things first, you are probably feeling super creative right now. Like, you're getting all of these downloads from your guides and your creativity is just spurring off in every single different direction. And you're like, oh my gosh, I have so many cool ideas, so many creative things going on. I don't know which way to go. And you're just kind of like, whoa, where was this like last week when I was sitting there binge watching Netflix? Now all of a sudden creativity is coming at me. It's because we're finally relaxing. We're finally letting go of the pandemic. We're finally stop being afraid. We're stop living in fear. We're realizing that by living in fear, we can easily be controlled. So we're letting go of fear. We're stop feeding into the mass media because we have no idea which media outlet is telling the truth. And so we're finally letting all of that stuff go. And by doing that, we're actually allowing all of the creative outlets to come towards us. So we're allowing our guides to finally give us the downloads that we need to be creative. Because in the next 10 years, 10 or so years, things are gonna start to change. This world is, we're in like for a grand awakening. This is our awakening. This is what we've been waiting for. But things are gonna change. There's gonna be a lot more locally owned. I'm gonna kill a cat. Go. Okay, there's gonna be a lot more locally owned businesses and a lot less corporations. Corporations are finally dying out. And I say this in a way that it's okay. I know a lot of people work for corporations and they're like, oh my gosh, that's so freaky. Everybody's gonna be taken care of because we're all wakening up. We're all realizing that there's so much more to this world than what we see right in front of us, that we don't have to go to work and just work. We've all had this time. A lot of people have had this time at home right now to really enjoy life. They've really been relaxing, connecting with their family, reconnecting with themselves, especially if they're alone, figuring out what it is that they want to do, realizing they don't want to go back to that job. They had a month off. They don't want to go back to that job where their boss was treating them like crap. They don't want to do that. And so instead, they're looking for ways that they can continue to work from home because they were really loving that. Like, they were absolutely loving working from home. And as such, it's gonna start to turn things around. A lot more kids are also gonna be homeschooled. Homeschooling is actually something that's going to be a whole lot bigger. I say this because in the future when I have kids, I want to homeschool, but that's also because I want to travel a lot more too with them. And there's a whole like reason behind homeschooling, of course, but we're realizing that our kids need to be taught differently. And so the kids are going to start to be taught at home. Like, there's going to be virtual schools. A lot more virtual things are gonna start to happen and come forward. Technology is taking a huge boom forward. We're getting all of these creative ideas and we're finally putting them forward. If you're getting creative ideas, use them. Like, put them into fruition, like really get them going. A lot of people have been starting their own businesses. They've been using this time to really start their own businesses. I know a lot of people are like, well, I've been sitting at home watching Netflix for days. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Actually, a lot of people are doing exactly what they need to do to get ready for the next thing. Because when we all come out of quarantine, like I said, this world is going to be different. It's going to be changed. Hi, Sammy. And we are going to have a lot more time. Like, time has slowed down. Has anybody else noticed how much time has just slowed down to the point where you can actually get everything done on your list that you had? Or you're sitting there and you're like, you know what, I didn't do that today, but it's okay, I've got tomorrow to do it. It's okay. You're not sitting here stressing out anymore. There's less stress. There's a whole less stress. A lot more people are living moment to moment right now. They're just living moment to moment. And the biggest thing that is happening is, like I said, a lot of people are disconnecting from social media. They're disconnecting from the media. They're finally seeing that the media doesn't always tell the truth. Now, that's okay, because in the future, the media is gonna start to tell more of the truth, because there are people in the media. I do know a few people who work in the media who have said, you know, I want to start my own blog, I want to start my own media source, and they're going to start their own media source and tell the actual truth. They're going to give legit, truthful news. So that is coming for us, which is freaking awesome. Like, that and money is changing. So for one thing, I have learned since being in quarantine, and a lot of more people, you're not freaking out. Some people aren't freaking out as much about money all of a sudden. Like, you should be freaking out. Everybody's like, wait, I should be freaking out because I'm at home, I don't have a job. Like, why am I not freaking out? And then it's making you freak out. But that's okay, because you're realizing that money does not truly exist. Money is just it's just a form of energy, but it's just numbers. There is not enough cash in the world to equal every single person's bank account. There's not enough cash for all of that. So money is just a form of numbers. That's all it is. It's numbers. And slowly, like, that thought process is starting to come into people's heads, and they're realizing that they're like receiving money easily. Like, money is coming to them a whole lot easier. It's flowing into their life. While some people still have that block, it's still happening to the point where, you know, some people are like, ooh, I found $2 on the ground. Heck yeah. Ooh, I just found $20 over there. What? I got a random check in the mail for $100 and some. Like, people are commenting or messaging me and saying, Bri, I'm just like, money's just coming from like different places. And it's because we're finally letting go of blocks. So that's the next thing that's going on right now, is our blocks that were holding us back are finally falling away. All of those blocks that we were literally hitting, we were hitting walls, we couldn't figure out, you know, we were going to a job full time, and we were trying to do our side hustles, and we were exhausted. And now we have the time to focus on what would truly makes us happy and gives us like that passion in our belly. We've been given this gift in a way. Yes, it happened in a very nasty way, and next time, can we have a better gift? Like, can it be like prettier? I'm just saying. But we've been given this gift, and a lot of us are using it, and so it's pushing those blockages away. And so we're facing a lot of things. You might have past things coming forward right now. It's just because you're ready to let that stuff go. You might be having weird emotions all of a sudden, like an emotion roller coaster, and it's just because we're finally releasing crap that no longer serves us. We're finally letting all of that stuff go, and the only way our body knows how to is just to randomly cry for some reason. It's like, you know what? I'm just gonna randomly cry right now. So the next thing I am being told though is to wait on traveling. If you're wanting to travel, hold off for just a little while. Now I say that except for to my sister, because she is supposed to come out here at the end of May and see me. Fingers crossed that we're out of quarantine, everything opens back up, and she can safely come here. But if you're wanting to travel across seas, I am being told to wait. Don't travel yet. Even if you're wanting to go to Canada, even if you're wanting to go to Mexico, even if you're from a foreign country watching this and wanting to come to America, hold off. Traveling will probably still be banned in a form to foreign countries, but I am being told to hold off on the traveling. I was wanting to go to Greece, and I was told to reschedule to next year. So hold off on the whole traveling, because we are going to be able to travel. It's going to come back, but right now I am being told that we need to pause the button on any traveling outside of America. So you can travel from state to state inside America, but I'm being told to wait until we go further out. And same with the people that are watching this that are like in England, Australia, I had somebody message me that said they were from New Zealand, hey, and you're wanting to travel to America or to a different country, just wait. Like I said, it's all gonna come back. It may not be this year, but just hold off. I would honestly hold off until January. I'm being told December, January before we start traveling out of the country again. So just hold off, it's gonna come back, but right now, traveling, just not right now. So the other thing that I'm getting is a few people are feeling extremely alone right now. Like you'll be sitting there and all of a sudden you feel extremely alone. Own that. Own that aloneness. Aloneness, is that a word? It's aloneness. We're gonna make it a word. If it's not a word, it's a word now, okay? That's just what I do. I make words, apparently. But we're owning that aloneness, and in doing so, we're learning to love ourselves, especially those of us that are in quarantine by ourselves. We actually are in quarantine by ourselves for a reason. It's so that we can get that independence, so we can really and truly show people, show ourselves that we can do this on our own, that we're gonna be okay. If something does happen, we're fine. We can take care of things, we can handle things. It's giving us independence, but it's also teaching us self-love. So if you're feeling alone, like it's okay, own that for a little bit, sit in it for a little bit, write it down, say, you know what, I feel alone right now, I feel like this is going on, I can't figure out why this is happening. Own that right now, and then release it and let it go. So with that said, you guys, there is a lot going on in the world, but we are finally calming down and letting go of the fear. And as such, also, we are realizing that we can't be controlled. Like, we can't be controlled. So many things are happening. We're hearing these conspiracy theories, we're hearing this, we're hearing that, and we're slowly shutting down to the things that we shouldn't be listening to, and instead listening to the things that our guides are telling us that is true. We're zoning in on things. We have stopped seeing people posting things on Facebook. You know, I made it a point to say, I don't want to see anything else anymore. Negative, whatever, I don't want to see it. And I have gotten on Facebook and I've not seen anything negative in a very long time. Like, I don't see those posts anymore. I know people are still posting them, but I don't see them because I asked for that. And a lot more people are doing the same. And in doing so, the wrong conspiracy theories, the wrong news stories, that kind of stuff, we're no longer seeing that. And we're finally seeing what's true. We're also stepping outside and seeing a lot more of Mother Earth. And that's the other thing. The other energy that is happening right now, you're probably feeling, your senses are heightened, or like you just kind of want to get outside, like you have cabin fever. And it's because Mother Earth is finally healing. She's healing, she's doing her work, she's helping us, but we are literally going from 3D, 4D straight into 5D. Like, whoop, we're going so fast. And in doing so, a lot more people are opening up to their gifts. This is the big awakening that we have all been waiting for, that we have all been talking about, that we all knew was coming. Back last year, I kept saying that something big was gonna happen in 2020. I know that my friend, Season Vega, she was saying that something big was gonna happen. I know it's another psychic medium that she was saying something big was gonna happen. We all knew it. I said something was gonna happen in my life in March. I was a little bit wrong about that because it turns out it was everybody, but sorry guys. I'll be careful next time, sorry guys. But this is what we have all been waiting for, and everybody's waking up and their gifts are coming forward. So a lot of people are seeing angels, they're seeing their guides, they're seeing fairies, they're seeing all sorts of things, and they're realizing, oh my gosh, there is something more beautiful to this world than what I've been told. And they're opening up to the universe, and they're learning to trust in the universe because they had nothing else they could do but trust. They literally had no choice but to trust. And in doing so, they've actually set themselves up for the next 10 years. And in the next 10 years, things are gonna start to change. The world is gonna start to be a better world. We're gonna be more spiritual. We're gonna help people. We're gonna actually step up and help those people that we're supposed to help. We're going to find people. We're gonna find our own soul tribe. We're gonna find all of this stuff. But for right now, we had to be closed into our homes. And those of us that are single and had to be home, we had to, so that we could understand independence and learn and grow within. So a lot of us have taken this time to grow within, and as such, is really and truly helping you in the long run. So with that said, you guys, like I said, there's a lot going on, but there's a lot of good things going on also. So I hope you enjoyed this energy update. It was my very first energy update here on YouTube. It was kind of fun, I'm not gonna lie. So if you enjoyed this energy update, let me know in the comments below if you'd like more, or at least once a week an energy update or something like that. I would be more than happy to do so. But with that said, you guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful, fabulous day. I hope you're still chasing your dreams. You're still going after everything that you want. You're still manifesting the life that you want. And with that said, I love you guys. Bye, guys.